Hi guys, this is Namcraft. What's going on? Welcome to the Sister Starcraft English commentary. We're part of the Flashathon. This is going to be a series of insane games played between Flash and random guys on the internet who are begging to play with him and the next opponent or maybe the next victim, depending on how you look at it and how is the skill level of the player. It's going to be Clam. Clam Chowder, that's right. He is here. You can see in the bottom right of the screen, that's him. And if you want to see who Clam is playing against, then you're going to be seeing here that is going to be Flash versus Clam. Clam versus Flash versus Clam versus Flash. Who do you cheer for? Please let me know in the comments. Of course, who cheers for Clam? Except if you like, humor and parody and satire, then you would of course like Clam. But yeah, anyways, we're gonna be having the two players looking out on the map Deja Vu. You already see the map photo at the bottom of the screen. Flash to get it at the top, bottom right, and we're gonna be having 4 Zerg players against Terran. On Deja Vu, they enjoy a 49% win rate, so kind of balance between these two players. So we've seen Flash played against Killer, and you gotta say that, I think traditionally his strongest matchup, I think, is TvZ, but he's not winning the games like in a very nice and easy fashion, guys. So that's the only thing I can say now, because I actually don't want to spoil the results. Yeah, so that's that. But anyways, this is going to be the final game of October 21st. And I mean, he's playing so many games that are very hard to actually for me to catch up. I'm sorry for that. But if you are expecting to watch all of Flash's games, then, my channel is the right place to tune to. And, props to that one guy who had the balls to challenge me to stop eating and drinking and working and sleeping to cast all of Flash's game, because I took up your challenge, man. I took up your challenge. I've been casting, I don't know, maybe 5 hours straight today. Of course I had to eat. And sometimes I was eating and casting at the same time. You may have known if you watch all of those games. So that's that. I hope you appreciate it. You need to buy me a coffee now, man, because I need to drink something. $1 is fine, because in my country, a cup of coffee costs nothing. I think $1 you can buy even a cup of coffee. Yeah, you can, definitely. You can definitely buy a cup of coffee. If I get the cup of coffee from the supermarket, it will cost less than $1. It will cost something like, I don't know, maybe like 50 cents? Maybe less. Anyways, one Marine from Flash is gonna get sniped, and he's got no chance to attack. It's a very good drone pool so far. There might still be a Marine trying to get inside the bunker, but it looks like at the last minute that's not gonna be happening. And Flash is gonna have to return home now. And Clam looks like he's safe for the timing, but of course the game has just started. We're gonna be heading towards the the mid-game situation with Blair coming up, and we're gonna be looking for the third base for the Zerg player. As for Flash, gonna wall himself in behind the supply depot barracks, and in a good way, not the barracks supply depot, barracks kind of, BS build, right? BB, what is it? BBS, BSB, SBB, whatever. That is a rush build. That's a completely different build. But anyways, yeah. So let's see how Flash will do here. I think I try very hard not to spoil the result, but sometimes I need to spoil the result of the previous game that he's played, because precisely for the fact that it would tell you some nice relevant information as to how he's performing in this game particularly. So I'm gonna spoil it now. So I think Flash has played some decent games against some players, but he's not very good against the top tier players. He's got, oh my god, Marines start to attack because the Zerlings are out of position and the drones are not responding. One pair of Zerlings have fallen and the other Marine is kind of not actually being used, and we're going to be having Lair on a low ground. Marine's going to have to return now because Zerling's going to come down south. The drone's going to run away from their homes. We will have Zerling support here. 1 drone down, 2 drones down, but the rest of the Marines going to fall, so that's good. But he did enough, I think, damage on that group of drones to actually really get ahead here. Anyways, you guys, I guess you guys are all anxiously waiting to watch the ASL semi-final number 2. I don't know what is the order of things, because I've been casting so many games that I understand that sometimes you want to prioritize watching. Look at those SVs hugging each other, very gay. But anyways, you know that I love LGBT people, so please do not accuse me of homosexuality. I guess not homosexuality because I don't have that. Never, right? But do not accuse me of homophobia, because I love gay people. One of my best friends used to be gay people, as you know. But anyways, moving on. Spire is done. We're going to be having... where's the third hatchery? I think the third hatchery is not in the inside of the main, because Flash had an SCV there for a while. So either it's already gone up now, but it should have gone up in a different location. Looks like Flash is not going to be going for a bunker in the front. He's going to be going for turret in the front, which is kind of weird. It's a very weird place to put your turret. In that particular location. You want to keep it either near the mineral lines or somewhere else on this map. But I guess Flash has got a different idea, and he's gonna be coming up with some scanners, and is he gonna try to scan? I think he's not yet scanning. We're not seeing his, his scanners on screen. There's gonna be mutuals started to arrive already, so that's that. Anyways, maybe just gonna turn off this map so you can actually see Flash's fog of war. Anyways, Mitches arrived now and they find an opening here. One Marine down. There's going to be 3 more Marines, but good for the Marines to dive back. One Marines on high ground gets sniped. Zerling's coming through and Flash is in a bit of a trouble. Zerling's attacking. How many Marines are actually going to be there as they need to get pulled? And there's going to be Zerling's attacking on the low ground. There's a single Marine remaining. That Marine is still alive. It looks like the Mitches need to dive in to take out the Marine, but he doesn't dive in. He doesn't dive in, and that's slightly unfortunate. He's going to stay on this high ground, try to snipe any Marine that come out of the barracks. Yeah, he gets another one, and Flash has found, has found himself in a weak spot here. Any Marines that pop from these barracks will die. He needs to start to make some turrets on the low ground, and I think more Mitch is going to be coming out. We're going to be having 2 Marines trying to get on high ground, but does Clam have more Zerlings to come? If he has more Zerlings to come, he's going to be actually do some good shots. Anyways, now we're going to be having 4 Marines, so it's going to be impossible. These Mitches need to go now, and Clam suffer irreparable damage. In that exit, he's lost, I think, a mutualist, and all of them are purple now. So that's not good for him. But anyways, how much damage is that? And I'm not so sure. We need to think about the third base of the Zerg player, because if behind this, Clam has gone for third hatchery and start to have some of his, drones out, and maybe start to make the Queen's Nest or something like that. He's gonna, okay, these Mitches are out, but they're right back, man. How fast was that rotation? Came out the front door, came back the side door. And I'm not so sure where it's going to try to go next, but very good performance from Clam so far. But of course, against a player like Flash, Clam is looking very good. But of course, against other players, I don't know, Snow, Rain, right? Or maybe Bisu. Bisu has not been showing, maybe Bisu's not really friends with Flash, because Flash is only friends with a couple of people. Maybe Bisu is not among them. So we shall see. But anyways, yeah, some people that we're expecting Flash to play against would be Bisu, Jaedong, Snow, of course, and the Queen himself, Soki. And of course, Queen, the player, that's gonna be the fake Queen, the real Queen, the real, majesty on the Iron Throne. It is gonna be Soki. The player named Queen is not really the Queen, man. I mean, not the Queen of the Swarm. He's just a guy named Queen. Maybe Queen, the band, the whatever. Freddie Mercury is probably gonna be what is more suitable for his nickname. But anyway, so we're gonna be having Marines from Flash start to move out. Now he gains the high ground right outside of Deja Vu and start to move across the map. We're gonna be having Mutus trying to engage here and doing some pot shots at the Marines. Both the players are actually microing furiously, and Stark. I was gonna say Tony Stark. No, it's gonna be Flash, who's got a slight advantage. It looks like he scanned and he saw something. Was that Infantry Chamber or was that Queen's Nest? I was gonna see, because everything was happening so fast on screen, because I'm just a mortal. I'm not a T2 machine or one of those cybernetics organism living under exoskeleton machines. Anyways, now I think it looks to me like Clam has around 8 or 9 meters. That's a lot of turrets on the high ground. I think it's more than enough to hold the choke. What about the main and the expansion? I think there's going to be a decent amount of turrets. I think there are 3 in the main. For the time being, Flash is, he's okay. He's not losing that many Marines. And Clam has done a good job to contain Flash and keeps Flash exactly where he is, because he wants time to actually set up his third base. Flash has not yet decided to scan and see exactly where the third base is located. Sometimes during these kind of positions, the Terran player would like to send out a single firebat and go out there and try to find that base and snipe some drones. But looks like Flash is going to be playing just very standard. Looks like he scans now, he sees the third base. Alright, looks like the timing of the hatchery is rather late. I'm not so sure, 9 minutes, almost 10 minutes mark the game now, but the hatchery just came online. It just came online, but I'm not so sure if that is a 4th hatchery or the 3rd hatchery. I think it might have been a 4th hatchery, because it seems a little bit late, guys, actually, to build your 3rd hatchery out there, right, right at this instant. But anyways, more Marines attacking, and one moment is gonna get sniped, and Flash is gonna be the moment for him to actually regroup all of his bio together and start to come out. You can see that his APM is hovering around 320. It's not really high. His APM is rather low for a Terran player, actually. So he's got a lot of work to kind of, try to get back in the game. Anyways, more attacks happening. We're going to be having 2 tanks now. So if Flash hurry, he might be able to attack before Defilers are out. I think he's going to be able to get it. Okay, that tank is getting lost. I think he's got 3 tanks now, 2 on the low ground and 1 on the high ground. He's going to lift up the command, barracks for the tank to start to move out now. And that bio ball is looking scary. He needs to escort the tanks out, because there's going to be a moment of weakness when the tank is alone. This Mitch is going to be looking for those kind of, very vulnerable units like tanks and science vessels, especially when they don't have energy. But anyways, going to be having some small engagement here, and Flash has got a sizable ball. Very nice hit on the mutualist, and very bad micro from Clam. He loses another mutualist, and now this bioball has started to move across the map. I think there's an overlord in the middle of the map. There's some red stuff there. There's the overlord. But anyways, the mutualist is actually sniping every single marine now. Everything died. Yeah, those medics need to save themselves or herself. I don't know. Anyways, very good for the scientists to come out and do some irradiate on the mutualist. I'm not so sure how much was the damage. Where's the irradiate? I don't see it. It needs to be irradiated. It looks like the tank's going to attack against the lurker. The tank needs to be in siege position, so that's going to be very nice. This mutualist is going to be trying to come from the back. And it looks like tank's going to be shelling against the sunken and the lurkers here. Looks like one lurker has got destroyed. That sunken's going to fall. More marines going to be attacking. We're going to be having mutualist attack, and Flash is not paying attention to the mutualist. They start to attack now. Pay attention. I guess he doesn't need to pay attention. Maybe he thinks that, you know, his bio ball is enough to take out the mutualist. Looks like every single mutualist have died. Had just come trying to reinforce with GG from Clam. This game is taken by Flash. If you enjoyed this game, feel free to buy me a coffee. The link to that is going to be in the video description. You can also just send me money via my Zelle account if you are American citizen. See you soon. Bye bye.